news. Liverpool to bid for Caicedo and Chelsea are likely to respond. We're yet to see the figures of this bid, but I'm sure we'll get more news breaking whilst we are doing this Tereak Talking Transfer show. And guys, I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on these transfers. What a crazy day it's been in the world of football. Wow. Wagwan, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And guys, I mentioned it earlier, crazy day. The drama around the transfer window. It feels like deadline day already. The season hasn't even kicked off yet. We're on the 10th of August. We've still got a few weeks left of this window. 2 weeks. 2 weeks on Monday, I believe, of this window. And guys, I can't believe what is happening. I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys. Get in the chat as I'm breaking this. This news is coming out of Liverpool aggregators, reliable sources from the Liverpool fan base. And there's been so many twists and turns in this Caicedo saga as a neutral in this case. It is absolutely crazy to see. And and you know what, I'm enjoying it, and this is what we love about the transfer window, the drama that surrounds it. And I'm going to be bringing this news here. This was tweeted by Fabrizio Romano earlier on. Moises Caicedo in London, waiting for key developments on his future. Wow, as if he's just there chilling in London. As Melissa Reddy also tweeted out that he's packed his bags 5 days ago. He's ready to leave Brighton. Brighton are waiting for Liverpool to send their official bid. If not tonight, it has to be Friday. Liverpool Football Club will 100% bid. Then it will also be up to Chelsea, and the highest bidder will get Brighton's green light. And guys, that is exactly what Brighton Football Club wanted out of this situation. They are the real winners of this situation, controlling the market. They've been adamant on their fee, their stance of 100 million for Caicedo. Chelsea have put in multiple bids for the Ecuadorian, but they've not been able to get these bids accepted at all. And Brighton have known about the interest surrounding him. Arsenal tried to get him in January, but were unsuccessful. And then they moved on to other targets in the summer transfer window. Although in the early days, he was still very much linked to Arsenal. And Arsenal, I'm sure, still hold an interest in a player like Caicedo because of the quality he is and the level that he's been performing at such a young age. But Chelsea and Liverpool head to head, and we saw the news from last night. And if you don't know, and I can bring you up to date here, Chelsea put in a £48 million bid for Romeo Lavia, which sent Liverpool fans into a meltdown. FSG out was all over Twitter, and everyone was going crazy that Liverpool's priority target in Romeo Lavia wasn't going to be signed, and Chelsea are going to nick him from their nose. A lot of Chelsea fans were saying we're getting Lavia and Caicedo. But that's changed because they've just bought Tyler Adams. Here we go, medical completed apparently for the American. And now Liverpool respond, and the news broke earlier that they were interested in Caicedo. Mixed reports said that they had bid already. Said coming from Matt Law, or other reporters saying from James Pearce from The Athletic, saying they hadn't. There's so much confusion. But now it looks like they finally will bid. And guys, hey, keep it in the chat. Calma. Big up. But yeah, sorry about that. But big up each and every one of you that's in here in the chat as well. Hope you're keeping good and well. Sorry, vibes. That's what F you. Don't worry about it. But I hope you do keeping well, Drew. Hope you're good and well. But you don't need to say that to vibes, but big up yourself. So yeah, Shay says big up. I put my Premier League prediction in the comments for you. Big up yourself, Shay. We did just do a Premier League prediction show. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the chat. Boo Tereak is a cheat and a disgrace, as I'm not doing the one chip challenge, and Drew's here saying he's ready for the one chip. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the one chip challenge. I've postponed it until next week. I've got to, because we have to talk about this. Sorry, I promise I will do it next week, 100%. Can't see Liverpool splashing 100 mil, says Vibes. Oh my word. Me neither. Well, they are apparently coming from reports, and let me share this with you as well. I couldn't see it. Let me have a look into this here. So Sky Sports News broke earlier on Twitter and put it in a video. Liverpool are willing to pay a club record fee to sign Moises, Caicedo. And then Fabrizio posted earlier that they will 100% bid. It's going to take a club record fee to even tempt Brighton into saying yes. This is absolutely crazy. And there is more developments as we're speaking. I'm just trying to find out and locate it regarding Moises Caicedo. Brighton want this done within 24 hours. Within 24 hours. Here it is. Like Liverpool are likely to bid for Caicedo after talks with Brighton. They've already spoke to them. The bid's coming in. But then, Liverpool fans getting gassed about this, thinking, yo, we might be able to land Caicedo. But if you have dealt with Chelsea and Todd Burley, they don't lose out on players. Not for players, not for key players that they want. And when it comes to money, he isn't afraid to splash the cash indeed. This is crazy. This is crazy. Vibe says if Chelsea somehow fumble this, they better get the smoke. Imagine this was our clubs losing out. Oh yeah, do you remember when Rice, when we had this kind of breakout earlier on in the window with Declan Rice? It is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And then Arsenal, including myself, I thought that Declan Rice would go to Manchester City in the end, but it didn't work out that way. Arsenal managed to keep him, and he put his desire out there and said, I only want Arsenal. And that's what got Pep to step away. And if you don't believe that, well, Pep Guardiola said it himself. He wanted Arsenal, and that was the decision that he made. Whereas Caicedo, the reports are out there saying that his preference is Chelsea. That's the club he'd like to choose. He's in London as we're speaking. He's there. He's out of Brighton, checked out completely. Brighton want a conclusion to this. But Liverpool, which one? If you're Caicedo, guys, I want to ask you this in the chat. If you're Caicedo, where do you go? Who do you choose? Do you choose Chelsea, the club that have been chasing you for well over months now? And Liverpool have also been interested, but Chelsea have been doing all the legwork with the bidding with Brighton. It's been put public about that, this being their number one target. Already lost out on Manuel Ugarte to PSG, and all eyes are on Caicedo. Chelsea fans have felt like it was a matter of time. He will come in next to Enzo Fernandez, a young midfield, strong South American core that can help Chelsea build for years to come. Age 21 and 22 for both of them. Remains gets to live in London or Liverpool, where he goes to work under Jurgen Klopp, a manager that looks to fit him like a glove stylistically, and the profile, that high intensity gegenpress that Liverpool play with, for a team that has competed on the level with Manchester City for many years now, dropped off last season and had their odd seasons where they've dropped off. He's coming in, being a main man, record fee, replacing Fabinho, replacing Henderson, working next to Trent Alexander-Arnold, probably balancing his game out perfectly. The plan looks good there for a Liverpool side, you know, the crowd that they've got, the atmosphere on its day, I will say, not all the time. On its day, one of the best crowds in the league, in the country. What would you choose? Chelsea or Liverpool? If you was Moises Caicedo, looks like it's hard to really say who's going to choose. Brighton, I'm kind of taking the choice out of it. That's what they're saying. They're saying we're selling to the highest bidder. Don't matter, even if you want Chelsea, if Liverpool bid more, we're selling you to Liverpool, and you've got no say in this. But players always have a say, always do. So this is really intriguing. I love to see your comments in here, guys. Tea bottle in the chip challenge, like Arsenal last season. I'm still doing it, and just like Arsenal, we will still win the league, and I'm still doing the chip challenge. Just not on the days that originally planned. Chelsea versus Liverpool, the Caicedo Classico on Sunday. Chelsea, vibe saying Chelsea, the younger team and more potential, in my opinion. I hear that. I definitely do hear that, my bro. When you're saying that, because they're going to spend more than Liverpool overall. We know that. Liverpool have just been saying FSG out, like they haven't spent money anyway, but that's crazy. This Liverpool fans that are saying that, yeah, you don't really understand the owners that you got. Look at Manchester United. I know they don't want to, and I talk about the Glazers a lot. FSG are much better than them. But yeah, Todd Burley will continue to spend. If Chelsea get back in the Champions League, they'll spend even more. They're showing a lot of ambition. Whether they're showing a lot of like a good, are they being calm? Is it a clear plan? Who knows? But there is ambition. You can't knock that at all. Moss bringing in more news. Luis Suarez wants to buy his own contract out of Gremio to join Messi into Miami. Wow, crazy. Manji saying Chelsea, living in London, the lifestyle is a good shout. That's why a lot of players like to stay in London. It's a big pull. And why Liverpool have missed out on players in recent times. Yes, they've not been willing to pay the money, but the London lifestyle attracts a lot of players, especially the ones who aren't from this country as well. I could never choose that S club, no matter if I was a different person. 100% Chelsea, says Paxton in the place. Chelsea versus Liverpool, yet win against Caicedo. I think Brighton keep and go on a big run in Europa. It's not looking like that now, Moss, with them selling to the highest bidder. So what it's looking like, reading between the lines with the news, they're not even willing. They're not even that adamant on getting 100 million anymore. They want a conclusion to this. They want to sort this out, and whoever bids the most now in the next 24 hours will get Caicedo. If it's 99 million, if it's 95 million, they're happy to sell. That's what I'm hearing between the lines. If he was to stay, which is the least likely of that now, then Brighton have a serious team and they could challenge for top four. They could certainly challenge for top four. I'll get into that, my brother King on Kane. I'll just in a couple of minutes, I'll get into that. Just going to wrap up on the Caicedo thing and then move on to Kane. Big up to yourself, man. Appreciate you. Yep, getting them in before the deadline tomorrow. Big up BX in the building as well. Brighton to make a deep run if they keep Caicedo. Yep, agreeing with Moss there. That's what it is. That's what it's looking like. Vibe saying, so we're saying the loser gets Lavia. Hey, the loser will get Lavia indeed. And Lavia, I wonder how he's feeling right now. He's ultimately the second choice. I know Liverpool put the bids in and it looked like he was the first choice. But Liverpool have ultimately said, no, Lavia, you're not worth the 50 million or the 50 plus million. Who actually knows what Southampton are demanding? Because you'd think 45 million would get it sorted if it was 50. Like, 5 million shy for a championship team with Lavia who wants to leave. You think it was all set. But then Chelsea putting 48 million and it gets rejected. Maybe it's because to do with the payment structure. Who knows? That we saw that with Arsenal. There was things to hash out there, and that's why Declan Rice took a while, and we didn't really for a record fee, a British record fee. But Caicedo, is the ultimate option. It's not bad. It's not a bad like choice to lose from getting Lavia, but there's also been Manchester United's interest touted in Romeo Lavia. Is there another twist in the Romeo Lavia story as well, with another club entering that race? If Liverpool entering for Caicedo just makes it crazy for me, and just makes it. We didn't predict that. No one really knew that they would go and get Caicedo. No one thought that Liverpool had the money. That's all I was hearing. That's what I was hearing a lot in regards for Liverpool fans with FSG. But yeah, let's move on now into the Kane story. In fact, I think it's a good time now to move on to Kane, as Moss and King have both said Kane and Guna Spy going to leave on a free next year now. So there has been more developments from credible journalists on Twitter. Let me just pull this up for you here. So Jan Arga Fjortov has tweeted within the last 3 hours, and he said that so earlier on he tweeted in 3 hours ago, he said, I can't see Kane negotiating with a third club for next summer now. If so, the agreed fee is just an action to satisfy Bayern. Having said that, Team Kane was clear that they wanted a decision before the first game. In 65 hours, Spurs play Brentford. So it's clear that they asked for that, and the fee has been agreed. However, it's more likely that the issues are to solve financially between Spurs and Kane before a final goal. So the issue that was holding up this deal at the moment seems like it's between Spurs and Kane, according to Jan Argafjortov, because he understands that Kane wants to join Bayern Munich. That's what we've seen. We've seen personal terms agreed, usually, not all the time, but usually when clubs are putting in big bids like this, they've had indication that the player wants to come. Not always the case, because Man City never got that with Rice, but they thought if we come in, we'll kind of change his mind. Didn't happen. And then Florian Plettenberg within the last hour, and he's a credible journalist, Pletty Goal, he goes by the name on Twitter. Credible journalist for Bayern Munich has said Kane negotiations still ongoing between Bayern, Tottenham, and Kane. So three-way discussion here. Talks are positive. Understand that the specific payment terms have to be clarified. Bayern is still waiting for the green light from Kane. Bayern still optimistic to get the deal sealed. All parties working on it. Nothing is off. And he said that on Sky Sports in Germany, Deutschland. So two relatively credible journalists are saying that Kane to Bayern Munich is not off, and it's just a matter of working along the final details. Kane talking to Spurs. Kane will then talk to Bayern Munich and get those personal terms finalized and agreed. And Kane apparently wants the challenge, and he wants to go to Germany, and he's willing to relocate and move with his family. So all the talk we've seen on Twitter about him staying, guys, I'll be quite honest with you, I think it's all just PR, just in case. He's not going to come out and say publicly, I want to leave Spurs, because it didn't really work for him last time. He didn't want to say that, so he just bided his time, and whatever happens, he looks like, for Spurs fans, he still remains loyal and looks well to them. To the non-Spurs fans, he looks like a loser. But then he still gets to make the decision in the summer to leave. I can't see him signing another contract for them. And apparently he's made that clear, according to a lot of reporters. But then, if not, he gets to continue to go. He gets to go to Bayern Munich, guaranteed to win titles. Spurs get a big fee for him and make money on him within his last year, getting close to 100 million pounds, over 100 million euros, which about 80, the high 80s, 90 million pounds for a man in his 30s. It makes sense. It does indeed. And I'll be honest, if Kane decided to stay, if he did, which doesn't look like it's going to be the case, but if he did, it was his decision, I don't think he's a complete loser, because in the summer he'll get to decide wherever he wants to go. And Kane, at age 31, isn't going to be less desirable for clubs. He's in a world where the striker market is bare and top quality strikers around Kane's level are scarce, sorry. There's absolutely he'll be desired by Manchester United, Chelsea. I mean, Arsenal would look for we could do with Harry Kane, but just because of his Spurs ties, it won't happen. Bayern Munich could still be there. Real Madrid could potentially get Kylian Mbappe and Harry Kane on for free. You know what I'm saying? There's your Benzema replacement. There's Mbappe, because Mbappe is not the striker for Real Madrid. He's not playing up top, essentially. So yeah, I don't think it's too bad, personally, for Harry Kane in that sense. But yeah, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. What was King saying? What's your view on Kane? Is he wrong or right or wrong to stay? If he decides to stay, I actually don't think it's a wrong. It's a right decision either way. Because if he stays, yes, he's staying at Spurs for a year and no one knows what happens. But he's got the freedom of choice in the summer to go wherever he wants and to make more money, even from a financial perspective. But with Kane, it don't really look like that because he stayed at Spurs for a long time. But he gets to make a decision completely on where he wants to go. Whereas at Bayern Munich, it's not a bad option at all to go in this summer. And he gets to guarantee himself winning a league. But is Harry Kane winning a league title? Yeah. Is that going to change the way that you view him? Is that going to change a league title in Germany for Bayern Munich? No. No one looks at PSG and says, oh, you know what, Neymar, fair play to him, because he's won, even though he hasn't won a Champions League, he's won plenty of Ligue 1s. No one says that, even though Ligue 1 is probably Ligue 1 is harder to win it has more varied and more variability in terms of winners than even the Bundesliga. Do you get me? So, you hear Ligue 1, Farmers League, Retete, all of this and that. But Bayern Munich were poor last season. Poor. And they still won the league. They never had a striker, never had a good man, conceding more goals. Matthias de Ligt was their best player by a mile. You saw what happened when they faced Manchester City, ran through, and they still won the league on the last day. They've got a serious dominance on that. And if I don't even know what the record is. So are you going to look at Kane differently if he goes to Bayern Munich? Yes, he'll get a trophy in his cabinet. For me, my thoughts are I really rate Harry Kane anyway. Despise him when he's playing against us because he always scores, gets a penalty. But that one of the best strikers this country's ever seen, one of the best strikers the league has ever seen, one of the best strikers in the world right now, and in the last 10 years, one of the best strikers there's been. And so that don't change the way I look at him as an individual player. Just like, for banter purposes, you say Gerrard hasn't won a Premier League, etc. But you don't look at him differently when you're talking about Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes, do you? Let's see what you're saying. Charlie Patino went on loan to Swansea. Moss right again and probably wrong. Charlie Patino, Arsenal. What it seems like, Moss, is that Arsenal were able to convince him to stay, and that's quite big. Just on that topic very quickly, because he looked like he was set to leave on a permanent. He wants guaranteed football, but rumors are circulating that Arteta came and spoke with him, gave him a plan in how he wants to integrate him long term. So it's quite big to keep a player of that talent. Loyalty bonus payment issues could be one of them. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense regarding Kane King. With that, it makes a lot of sense. That's probably why he's holding out for them. That is probably why he is. I'm sorry, I'm just having a look here, people. Just having a look to see if there is any more news breaking. Doesn't look like there is. I've just seen Thierry Henry having a great time on holiday. Just scrolling Twitter. This is what Twitter's good for. Yeah, it's got some nonsense on there, like I saw earlier with Man United fans from the Stretford Paddock, is it? Whatever it is. Yeah, talking about Arsenal finishing outside the top four, Chelsea finishing second. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. It's ridiculous. West Ham says BXA and West Ham making potentially over 185 million on Rice and Paqueta would be massive business. 200 million for Rice and Paqueta is ridiculous. Honestly, can I say this? Oh, you know what? How if Paqueta leaves West Ham? Yeah, I'm saying it now. Kai Havertz was a bargain. Yeah, Kai Havertz was a bargain. Looking shit at you. I know he's got his people don't like him, Arsenal fans, rivals. But if Paqueta's going for that much, someone who had a underwhelming season in the Premier League, yes, has a lot of potential. And yes, Kai Havertz has been underwhelming in his time there, but you've got much more of a sample size. He hasn't been as underwhelming for Germany, being one of their leading forwards there. And Kai Havertz, a Champions League winner for them. Kai Havertz, even in a poor season for Chelsea, top goal scorer. He's for someone who's not a striker. Do you get me? So Kai Havertz is a bargain. Yeah, signing him from a direct rival in Chelsea. Yeah, not a rival in terms of who, if they're good enough to compete with us. But hey, I'm talking about a direct rival with how they play, and being in London. Sorry, not how they play. So yeah, Kai Havertz is a bargain. Let's have a look. How did Spurs sign Kane on a 6-year deal and not have a clear plan when they reached the 3 years left? Exactly. They should have sold him in 3 years ago, which was the year that Manchester City tried to sign him. They were asking for too much. Man City weren't willing to pay that. And just like in every other team, yeah, you can put a value, you can put a price tag on a player. Yeah, you can put a price tag. But when it comes to selling players, the value is determined by how much people are willing to pay, not how much you value that player. And I've seen lots of people give the example of a house. You will value the house, might value the house differently to the buyer, and usually there's a compromise. How rare is it you sell the house if you're selling the house for 200k? You don't ever get 200k bids or even more than that. So it's usually you low ball and you meet down in the middle because you put the house on a higher end above how much you actually truly value it, so that you can, when they do bid, that someone can go high and get closer. So yeah, it's crazy. Harry Kane, yeah, they should have sorted that ages ago. Big up Hanno in the building saying love the setup. Appreciate you, Hanno. And thank you for that. Thank you. It's great to see you here as well. Ooh. Here we go. Breaking exclusive news. Kane got the info that his move to FC Bayern is looking more likely now. As reported, Bayern bosses, Tottenham and Kane's management were in very good and respectful. Let me check. Where is this, Paxton? Where is it? Was it from Plettenberg? Was it Yanog Fjortov? Where did it come from? Where did that come from? Breaking news on here as well. I'm going to have to change the title again. Love that. Where did it come from? I'm trying to have a look here. Was it Plettenberg? It's all kicking off tonight. It really is. Pletty. Yes, it is. 2 minutes ago. Here we go, people. Let me show it you. Not the here we go from Fabrizio, but from Plettenberg, and I'm sure it'll be closely followed. Bless up and big up to my brother Paxton each and every time. Breaking exclusive news. Got the info that Kane he moved to FC Bayern is looking more likely now. You can see how he's with his typing here with his apostrophes. He's moving like Moss. But now you can see that he was in a rush typing this. As reported, Bayern bosses, Tottenham and Kane's management were in very good and respectful negotiations today and tonight. Now the deal is on the verge to be sealed, and as Kane wants to join Bayern. Boom. Mike drop. Harry Kane is joining Bayern Munich by the looks of it. That's breaking news. Tottenham fans, their hearts sunk earlier on, and now it is happening. Harry Kane is joining Bayern Munich. Let me just change the title. I'm trying to multitask here. Hopefully one day I'll have a production team to do that. But now, for now, I'm gonna have to change this myself because that is crazy news. That is absolutely crazy. Big one there. How do you guys feel about Harry Kane going to Bayern Munich? As I said earlier, does it change the way that you see him? Does it? Let me sort this out. Right here, Kane to Bayern. Kane wants. Here we go, people. Sorry, Kane wants to join Bayern. Wow. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff right here, people. Smash a like on it if you haven't done so already. Harry Kane looking like he's going to go to Bayern Munich. And do you know what I want to do right now? I'm going to look at this Bayern Munich team. We're going to look at this Bayern Munich team together. Yeah. Because Moss has said it right here. Moss starting not to like it at all. As yeah, Alfonso will make Kane look good along with Musiala. But if Jonathan David goes to Spurs, Moss will be dead. Oh my days. They're going to be looking for a replacement. That's a good shout, actually. Guys, who would you replace Harry Kane with realistically for Spurs? They've been linked with a gift or ban. I saw rumours that Richarlison's picked up an injury in training as well today. But I need to look at this. I need to have a look at this team that they're going to be working with. Bayern Munich's team. Oi, oi, oi. If they do manage to land a Harry Kane, who is he going to be working with? Moss has listed out some of the key names there, but I want to make sure we look at it all together. The men's first team. Let's share this. Of course, Bayern Munich need to sort out that goalkeeping position. Manuel Neuer struggling. They're interested in the goalkeeper. Tried to get David Raya. Couldn't get him. Couldn't sneak him off of Arsenal as he only wanted Arsenal. They were linked with David De Gea as well, but David De Gea, because of Thibaut Courtois' injury, could be heading to Real Madrid. Who else? Who could they get? It's hard, man. Kepa. They've been linked with Kepa as well. That's a big one, actually, that I've not even deeped. Kepa Balaga is another one that they've been looking for. And there's been news that apparently that is advancing also for Kepa. At the back, adding in Kim Min-jae, one of the best centre-backs in Europe last season, league winner, with in Napoli. What, 40 million euros it was to sign him, beating interest from Manchester United and other clubs. Upamecano had a poor season last year, but he's got good quality. Still a French international. Matthias de Ligt was their best centre-back. Benjamin Pavard interested and wants to make the move to Manchester United, but is one of the targets that Man United want, with alongside Todibo and Tapsoba. But it looks like Todibo and Pavard are the favourites for that there. You've got the creativity and width provided from Alphonso Davies, Rafael Guerrero, one of the key players for Borussia Dortmund in their title challenge. But, as they do always, Bayern Munich nicking one of the best talents from Borussia Dortmund. Right there. Still got the likes of Noussair Mazraoui, who's struggling to find game time. Will he make a move later on in the window? Who knows? Who needs a right back? Who needs a right back? But if they sell Pavard, I guess that clears the pathway for Mazraoui a bit more. Yeah, so maybe he doesn't move. That midfield, Joshua Kimmich, one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. Up there with Rodri and that for me. And Declan Rice. Who they wanted. That's what they wanted. Moss saying, is it Tereak Butchman? Yo, bro. Yeah. Pavard to Man United looks like it as well. Pack's bringing us more breaking news. Let me bring that up as well whilst I'm doing this. Emery confirms Story and Zaniolo. He is one on the list, and there are others. There could be one or more with potential to come here. Right now, it's not 100% clear who they are. Ooh, you don't usually hear managers talk about transfer targets that aren't confirmed. Mikel Arteta never does. Erik Ten Hag never does. You always hear, I'm not going to talk about players that are not here at my club. Interesting as well. But look at that. Joshua Kimmich, Leon Goretzka, Konrad Laimer came in from Leipzig earlier this summer. Ryan Gravenberch, Jamal Musiala. Midfield's looking a bit light, I will say. I mean, the first 11, the first starting midfield, you got to have Joshua Kimmich, Konrad Laimer, and then Musiala. Leon Goretzka's out of favour. Been out of favour under Thomas Tuchel, but that's not a bad player to call upon. And the same goes for Gravenberch also. Maybe one more will do if they want to compete across all. But to be fair, I've never seen this Paul Wayner guy, and he'll probably smash it in the Bundesliga because Bayern got that vice hold on that. And then look at the forwards that they've got. This is the ammunition alongside Harry Kane, Serge Gnabry, Leroy Sané, Kingsley Coleman, Thomas Muller. What a player for Matthias Tell to learn from. He may even get a loan move if they do keep the likes of Erik Choupo-Moting. But Matthias Tell wouldn't be a bad player to try and snag on loan if you're a Premier League club lower down, or even fighting for the European places like a Brighton or someone like that. But that is a serious team. And from looking on paper, because football's played on paper, isn't it? It's played on it's played on grass, but looking on paper, a Bayern Munich with Harry Kane, a Champions League favourite. They missed a striker up against Manchester City in the first leg and in the second. In the second leg especially, they could have won that game at least. But they had other issues. Manchester City, that was their year. That was their title, to their UCL to grab. When Arsenal play Bayern Munich, as you know, in the Champions League, it's just penned, it's just scheduled, whether it's in the group stage or in the knockout rounds. Harry Kane, serious player. Does he make them favourites? Are they one of the favourites? Especially now with Thibaut Courtois' injury? Let me know, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I want to see what you're saying in the chat. Let's have a look now. If there is any more breaking news. Paxton saying in terms of his defenders, Todibo for me, but Pavard looking more likely. I hear that. Todibo is a better centre-back than Pavard, but Pavard, it's just that in terms of the deal, might make more sense getting in a player who can cover a variety of positions as well. A very good right back, a high-level right back, and a good centre-back. So it gives you versatility and depth. I don't think Pavard, do you know what? Because Todibo, I guess he's someone that you'd like to bring in to replace Varane eventually. But Pavard, right now, I think it makes more sense financially. And then next summer, you can still look and try and get Todibo if you want to move Varane on, or someone might be more available of a higher, even better than Todibo. Do you get me? So you just got to hope that Todibo doesn't make a move this summer or in January. He most likely won't make a move in January. Big up Niall in the place, who shares the name with Kane. Surname says, I think Kane is gone, mate. He'd be stupid to reject it. It's his last ever chance to win a trophy. He ain't winning one with Spurs. We know that for sure. But yeah, I don't think it's his last chance if he was to reject it. But it looks like he's going, because he'd just move on a free next summer, wouldn't he? Guerrero there, Lima too, Goretzka. No, he ain't going West Ham. No way. They're not signing him. It looks like West Ham have bolstered their midfield anyway, signing Edson Alvarez and James Ward-Prowse. People will cuss Kane for not moving, but then go after him for not winning. Yeah, exactly. It's true. This is what my thing is. Yeah, you know me. I try to remain as impartial as possible. But with Kane, yeah, like I'll defend him a lot, because he gets so much pelters for no reason. Now, if he doesn't move, of course he's going to get pouters, and I guess it's more justified then. But he gets pouters for being at Spurs, for not carrying them. Like, who can carry Spurs to a trophy? Gareth Bale, when he left Spurs, won a trophy every single year until he went back to Spurs on loan. Do you get me? And Tanguy and Ndombele went to Napoli and won a league. Brian Hill went to the Sevilla, won a Europa League. They just don't win trophies at that club. It's not Kane's fault. I'm going to give him a death row contract as well. He's tried to remain loyal, but it's not. But it hasn't happened. Look at Tereak again. Isn't that what Nippon? Yeah, he probably calls me a lot of things. Big up Nippon, though, each and every time. Kane apparently doesn't want to go to... Nah, he does. Breaking news that came out earlier on, thanks to Pax, is that he does. And I'll share that with you here if you missed it. I'll put that on the screen as I'm reading the comments. Breaking exclusive news from Florian Plettenberg, well-sourced, well-connected journalist with Bayern Munchen. Says, got the info that his move to FC Bayern is looking more likely now. As reported, Bayern bosses, Tottenham and Kane's management were in very good and respectful negotiations today and tonight. Now the deal is on the verge of to be sealed as Harry Kane wants to join Bayern. There you go. If Kane stays, he's a loser. Then he gets the choice to leave in the summer. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, he looks like he's going now anyway. We're signing Musiala. KG stream. I did think it was Musiala. I'm not even going to lie. And the new Ibrahimovic. Yeah, the youngster Ibrahimovic. He's had some first team game time, hasn't he? The attacking midfielder. Let's have a look. Michael Owen has the worst opinions ever. Michael Owen. I don't listen to him for football takes. Great striker when he was fit earlier on in his career. But talking football, not for me. Not for me at all. Look at Pletty's latest tweet. No, he wants to leave. Seeing that Kane to Bayern is near. Big up my brother Ends in the building. I love to hear your thoughts, my bro. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on the Caicedo stuff. Liverpool looking to get him. Bro, get in the chat. If you want to come on, bro, I'll even invite you. If anyone wants to come on, let me know. Drop a thumbs up in the chat if you want to talk about transfers. It doesn't have to be about the topics that are in the top here, in the title, but it can do. If you want to, drop a thumbs up and I'll drop the link in the chat. It's totally up to you. So yeah, guys, I'm going to stay here for a little bit anyway. And then after that, when we wrap up, probably go up until at the very latest, about 11:30. If I get anyone else to join, I'll give you 10 minutes or 10 minutes if you want to join as well. I'm going to look through other news. Pax brought us good updates on Zaniolo there earlier on. Do appreciate you for that there, Pax. Zaniolo looking like he's going to be going to Aston Villa, one of the players that they want to sign. Is that a good move? Replacing Emi Buendia, who picked up an ACL injury for someone who's had 2 ACL injuries in his career. I don't mean to laugh, but I just think it's ironic in that case for that. And also coming from Florian Plettenberg earlier on, this was 8 hours ago, that FC Bayern has submitted an official offer to Chelsea. It's about 1 year. It's a 1 year loan option, a 1 year loan with an option to buy. Chelsea ain't going to take that, are they? Surely they're not. It's not really going to help them financially because they'll have to get another goalkeeper as well. Please no JD to Spurs. Please no football. Do not kill Moss. Owen and Owen Hargreaves need to leave the Premier League shows. They're on a lot of TV. Not in the UK though. For you guys out there in the West. Question, says Rich, how have Liverpool got 80 million for Caicedo but not 50 million for Lavia? That's Liverpool for you. But realistically, what's happened is they've said we don't value Lavia at that price. I'm guessing Southampton must want more than 50 mil, though, because to reject Chelsea's 48 million pound bid is just ridiculous. You're not going to be scrimping. You're not going to do that for 2 million. You're not going to outright reject a bid. But what I'd say is, yeah, they value Caicedo more. That's what they will say. they'll say they value Caicedo at a higher price and they're willing to overpay for Caicedo more than they would for Lavia, even though it's cheaper. But yeah, it's definitely a panic from Liverpool, I will say. What happens? Chelsea get the same tag when they get players late as well. Oh, I see. Liverpool's always invited. Caicedo is. I've invited you as well, man. You can come on as well if you want, bro. I need a thumbs up. I need to see a thumbs up. Caicedo is Liverpool serious about it. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Indeed, it's. Hopefully we'll find out with more news because apparently it's just been reported from a lot of them saying that they want. Caicedo wants Chelsea. Southampton are not being smart. City will buy him for cheap next season. Indeed. But I think Southampton feel that they're that confident with the amount of interest that's surrounding Lavia King is that they'll be able to sell him for that much. Juventus have just sold Denis Zakaria to AS Monaco for what, 20 million and have a huge sell-on clause. Fabrizio Romano reported earlier on. Juventus, according to reports in Italy, been wanting to sell Zakaria, and then use the funds from that to try and make a bid and a ploy to take Thomas Partey. Not sure how credible that is. You know how there's a lot of journalists in Italy that aren't very reliable. But yeah, Fabrizio Romano is. If Arsenal sold Thomas Partey and Lavia is still available, I think Arsenal put in 50 plus million for Lavia if he's still available. As you've just said there, yeah, Juventus will try for Thomas Partey, I reckon. And if Arsenal sell, then he's available. And if Lavia is available, Arsenal later on into the window will become more of a priority and they'll be willing to overpay for a Lavia. So Southampton are quite confident when got their options open in terms of keeping him. And they say, yeah, if we get a bid over 50 million, then we'll sell. But obviously Chelsea and Liverpool don't value him at that price just yet. Let me dash the link into the chat, people, for you. Big up to each and every one of you that's watching here. The lines will be open for you to join right this second. Link should be in there now. Would love to see you. Love to have a chat with you about any transfer news. The big topics from tonight: Liverpool to bid for Moises Caicedo. Reports from Paul Joyce. Reports from Fabrizio Romano. Does that mean Chelsea going to respond? Who knows? Where do you think he's going to go? I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings as we've got my brother in the building. Brush, big up my bro right here. As you can see, he's a Man United fan. How you doing, man?
Big up, T. Just had to come see what you were up to, man. Second stream of the night and that.
Exactly. Grinding, working hard
Yeah. Love
indeed.
to see it. Love to see it. Put in a lot of work. So yeah, what's breaking? Is there anything breaking? What you been touching on?
So it's looking like Ian Taylor has just put in here. Let me know where this has come from, Ian. Big up yourself. Says 90 plus 5 million accepted. Klopp has been on Teams calls with Caicedo since 9 p.m. Chelsea informed
Wow.
Liverpool's bid accepted at 9:30. If
Amazing.
this is where let me know where you got this from, Ian, because I'd love to know. But big up yourself, Ian, for coming in the chat as well. What's your thoughts on this as you've seen it, Rush?
That's a blockbuster deal, man. I heard Grizz tweet it earlier actually, but we know all too well about Grizz's source. So yeah, I was waiting for confirmation. But yeah,
Yes.
Grizz did tweet it out earlier about 95 million, and that I wasn't sure if Liverpool had the capacity for that kind of deal. If it goes ahead, it's a huge move for them.
Exactly. It is massive
Huge.
for Liverpool. But
Yeah.
with reports, Brush, what I'll keep you up to date with and everyone else. And
Hmm.
big up yourself anyway. Luke's in here, Mr. 200. Love to you all, man. And like and subscribe if you're new. The news added to this is that Caicedo wants Chelsea. He's currently in London. He's packed his bag at Brighton. He's left there 5
Okay.
and he's been staying
I
in
mean,
London.
listen, he
He's
put out a
played
statement in
Chelsea.
January, didn't he? To you, look where he looked like he was ready to come to you guys.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe he just prefers London. I don't know. I just think he wants a move.
100%. I think you're right. He just wants to make that move, doesn't he? He wants to leave Brighton. He wants to go for a bigger opportunity to compete
yeah.
for the biggest and best trophies.
But I
Um,
mean, surely you wouldn't make up your mind without listening to Klopp at least, no?
No, it's true. To be honest, I want to ask you this though. Okay,
Mm,
if you're, I've asked loads of people in the chat. You're an unbiased Manchester United fan.
yeah,
If you're Moises Caicedo, who are you choosing?
yeah. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because you have to weigh up everything that's happening. You've already got Alexis, your teammate there at Liverpool, you know, so surely that's quite appealing. And you'd have to look at the project and see what the long term plans are. In terms of that, I think maybe Chelsea have the higher ceiling.
Mm,
Um, because we know that money's no object to them, and they've got Pochettino in, who is going to settle the team down. Obviously, Enzo Fernandez is no scrub. So again, you got a lot of good young players going there. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. But certainly, if I was him, I wouldn't just make up my mind and not listen to the other offer.
100%. I think you got to weigh your options there.
Yeah, most definitely.
With with Liverpool, none of these teams offered Champions League football this season. But in the long term, you've kind of said it with how Chelsea invest and the ambition that they've shown. The
Yeah.
question with them is they haven't shown clear direction or real planning in how
Hmm.
they're going to attack that. They've still got areas in their team that they need to sort out, but with the money they're spending, that's not going to dry up soon. But with Liverpool, you've got a proven manager in Jurgen Klopp, proven winners. You've also got top players are in and around there with the attack that Liverpool have, arguably one of the best
Yep,
attacks in the
and
league.
and you've got your teammate there as well in Alexis McAllister. So
It's
there'll be a
true.
certain level of understanding there. The only concern would be perhaps budget wise. Can they rejuvenate as needed? Because
Mm,
obviously that defense is agency,
it's
and
true.
if they spend 95 on him, will they have what's left in the kitty to improve elsewhere? That's the thing you got to look at.
Excellent point. It's very true when you say that because Liverpool need more than just Caicedo. Yes, he's
Yeah.
transformational, but with the defenders that they've got there already,
Hmm.
the starting defenders who are good, Konate, Van Dijk,
Yeah.
but very injury prone. Beyond that, Joel Matip, whose form has nosedived off a cliff. And beyond that, even Joe Gomez, another very injury prone player. And
Hmm.
and you're seeing the legs running out there, so they need someone to come in, and especially if Trent's going to be moving as an inverted right back, Robbo can't do that for them.
Yeah.
He's definitely a front forward, got a wing back in that sense in that club system. So yeah, if they buy Caicedo, you can't see them investing more to bring
Nah,
him
that's the
in.
thing. It might even stop what they can invest next summer with a deal like this. You'd assume.
Yeah,
So yeah, but yeah, I think King's hit the nail on the head here.
yeah.
Um,
And King says Chelsea will pay more wages than Liverpool, exactly, and
and
got
for
more.
somebody like him, I do think that's an important part because in that statement that he put out in January,
Mm.
he talked a lot about his family and the amount of siblings he has and being able to provide and look after them. So yeah.
Yeah. Coming from what Ecuador, it's
Hmm.
like the chance to make as much money as he can. He's going to be very enticing.
Absolutely, bro. And I don't judge any player for that because at the end of the day, your career is very short.
Hey, look at
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia now. You can't judge players for that.
Hmm.
If he stays in the Premier League, he's still playing for Chelsea or Liverpool, very competitive side, um,
Yep.
playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world right now. So you can't say he's a money grabber in that sense, especially when the
Yeah.
background that these guys come from. And King also adds on. We've also got Manj in here as well. I'll bring him in a second. He says, but Liverpool is Liverpool. Klopp is a more proven manager and more success. But I do think Chelsea's youth is interesting. Big up Idris in the building as well. Nice seeing you in here. Says subs going up. Big up my brother. A long time no speak. Hope you're keeping good. Says subs going up. Nice one, T. Bless up, man. Appreciate you. Liverpool bring a lot of history and a good project for rebuilding. Klopp himself is a big draw. What would you say to that, Brush? Because I agree.
I do agree with that, but like I say, it's just the budget restrictions mean that the rebuild will take a tad longer. Whereas at Chelsea, I just don't think they'll accept anything less than the best. Uh,
Exactly.
you know, And this season as well, I mean, they've got no Europe to worry about. So they've got this season fully to just concentrate on the league. And then, they can really kick it up a gear.
Exactly that. 100%. So, man, big up yourself, my bro. Who are you choosing if you're Caicedo? And take your Man United hat off as well.
Easy. London, Chelsea.
What's your reason for that? What's your reason?
If I was to take my United hat off, first of all, I need subtitles, chicken. I think it's a lifestyle, to be honest with you. And that's about it, really. The lifestyle, more ambitious, probably club spending more money, probably win more trophies than Liverpool, no disrespect, that sort of thing.
Interesting. Yeah, I hear you on that. Matt G in the building as well. Big up yourself, my bro. Says Liverpool have 100 million for Caicedo, but not for Bellingham. Hey, it's true. It's true. What I would say to that, we're all banter aside, is with that Bellingham situation, I think they weren't expecting Saudi Arabia to become such a big part.
For real. They probably didn't think they could flog the likes of Fabinho.
Exactly. Selling Fabinho for 40 million. Henderson. I don't think they plan to get rid of Fabinho yet. And if they were, they definitely weren't expecting 40 million.
And different profile of players as well, T. So Bellingham, I would say, was probably a bit more in line with Szoboszlai, who they've got. Whereas Caicedo now, in the position they're in, it makes perfect sense.
100%. You're right. Big up my brother Vibes in the building as well. How you
doing?
Oh shit, I didn't know I was on. My
bad. Oh my days. What are you saying? Luke's in here saying maybe Bellingham told Liverpool he wanted Real Madrid instead. Possibly. Who can turn down Real Madrid when you're a player like Bellingham? But they don't come round.
And especially to play on that stage with the players as well that they've got, the likes of the Camavingas and the Tchouaménis. Like, he probably saw that as a project as well and thought, these lot are set for the next 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. Paxton says, wow, so this is a 150 million euro bid from Liverpool for Caicedo. Is the report from foreign reports? Nothing confirmed though, so can't take it too seriously. So take it with a pinch of salt with these reports. But bless up Paxton for bringing that here. Vibes, my bro. Also, I wanted to just also ask you your thoughts and feelings on Harry Kane as well. With Harry Kane, Harry Kane move into Bayern Munich? Does it change how you look at him or how you perceive Harry Kane vibes?
No, I'm actually happy he's going. I can't lie. I'm happy he's going. The only thing I found weird today was they said he might stay. I was thinking, why would he wait all this time to stay at Spurs for? Yeah. But what's going to be funny is the man who said he needs to win a trophy. When he wins the Bundesliga, they're going to say it doesn't count. So
it's a madness, too.
They're going to say it doesn't count, bro. Like, I kind of feel bad for him.
See, here's my theory on this, yeah? Hear me out. I think he plays at one game against Brentford, says goodbye to the fans, and then completes his move.
They're not going to risk that.
Why would they risk that, though, Madge, if he's definitely going? They wouldn't want to risk that.
Hey, Brush, it's Tottenham.
Yeah, but what if he gets injured in that game? Like, it's a madness.
Yeah, Rasmus Hojlund was injured and he passed the medical and stuff.
It's different though if you know that you're selling a player and then you risk playing him.
I mean, like Tuesday, like my dad said, like shout out to my dad. He said like you play like closing 5-10 minutes, something like that, just to say goodbye. I know it's like first game of the season. You know how Tottenham roll sometimes.
I mean, if he's there, he could surely just do that from the stands, just come out and wave him goodbye
at the end of the game.
Bond them, man. Don't wave goodbye to them.
It's a bit mad though. Still, the way it's happening,
on the plane, bro. Forget that.
Oh
yeah, the way it's happening, I don't know, man. I think you should just probably save the goodbyes for later on.
Do you know what you should do? Just to mess things up, go to Chelsea. That'll mess things up in the fan base. That'd be brilliant. I can't lie, that'd be chaos.
No, I think this is the right move. To be fair.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I'm just battering.
Yeah, not only domestically, but will he be fighting for honours? But Bayern Munich guaranteed Champions League football as well, and a player of his caliber deserves to be in Europe.
I'll ask you a question, guys. One sec. Who do you have outright right now for the Champions League? Because I can't see no one past City.
In terms of the favourites,
Yeah, I can't see no one
If
past
Kane
City.
goes Bayern Munich, you've got to say Bayern Munich. You have to. When you look at that team.
That's just why I asked the question, really.
What would you guys say? What would you guys say in that? Are Bayern Munich one of the favourites?
Can't say I've really thought about it, T. I've been kind of disgusted since the last final.
This brother, you know. This brother.
I'm coming out next year. I was like, let's go again, lads.
Yeah, exactly. Ian made a good point here in regards to Bellingham and the agent fees and the add-ons was too expensive. Yeah, it's not been widely reported the whole fee of that. A bit like the McAllister deal in itself. That wasn't reported to being like entirely true. 35 million, what a bargain with like 20 million in add-ons as well. Yeah. Liverpool is a bigger club. They will make him a very rich man. Chelsea are a club on the decline. You see, you are right with the bigger club. They are. But Chelsea can also make him a very rich man for 8 years, for 8 to 10 years on them death row contracts.
They've put restrictions on that now, haven't they? Haven't they limited the length of the contract now?
So it's the amortization what they've limited. So you can still sign players to that contract, but you
just can't spread out the cost. I think there's a limit of 5 years, isn't there, where you have to pay the full fee.
I think Colvin's on a 7-year contract, isn't it?
Cole was on a 7 years.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he is.
Have you seen
Caicedo's not going to Liverpool, trust me. He's not going.
Especially just tweeted, he's gone, Sam.
This is my debut in Channel, so I might look like a pagan, but they ain't got the facilities for that, trust me.
Yeah, no,
they have not got the
but
facilities.
I think you're right, though, T. I think Kane definitely elevates Bayern in Europe as well. So you'd have to put them in the mix.
And of course, Arsenal. What about you guys? Are you agree?
What's that? Arsenal? What are you saying?
You asked the question. Are we up there to be with the favourites?
I think you're going to win it. I keep saying it.
Not the Champions League.
What?
No, Premier League.
I was about to say Champions League.
Hold your horses. You're not there yet, but still. So you have to compete though for the Champions League.
Oh, most definitely. Like this season, I think I expect you guys to.
No, but what's competing though?
Like go far, isn't it?
Fight on all fronts.
No, but you can't just say go far, innit? Because right now, what if they meet City in the last 16 and they go out? So they've not gone that far, but it's City.
I think far for them. See, what would you classify as far for Arsenal?
Far. If we made it, I want minimum quarterfinals without knowing the route to the draw. But far semi-finals would be good for me. I'll take. But once again, when you talk about the Champions League, sorry, vibes. You're not going to like hearing this, but Brushville, you have to apply context because depending on
love it.
Depending on the draw, if Arsenal had an Inter Milan route, I'm expecting final. I'm expecting to reach the final. And I'll be disappointed if we not got knocked out the semis. But if we get Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Man City in the quarters, I don't mind. I want us to compete, of course, not get slapped like we have in the past. But I won't be too mad if we don't make it.
I mean, getting slapped is what you tend to do, so that's what it is.
If you get us in the Champions League, Tereak, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
We was desperate to face each other in the Europa League, but it didn't
I
happen.
wasn't.
I was like, no.
Yeah, I wasn't looking forward to that. I can't lie.
I was.
That wasn't on my bucket list.
No, I was like, yeah, nope.
Hey, but the Champions League should be interesting this year, and it all depends on the draws again. You guys can definitely do it as well if you had a favourable draw.
Listen, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued at how Luis Enrique gets on as well at PSG.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Exactly. No way Kane plays this weekend if he's accepted. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're not going to risk him. It's too much money to do that.
Yeah.
AC Milan and will Napoli hold on to Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen? And are you saying AC Milan with Leao? I think they will this summer.
Yeah,
he signed a contract extension, hasn't he?
It's got a release clause apparently in there, but I don't think it's activated until next summer.
Yeah. Yeah, Napoli will hold out as well. They've lost Kingman J. I can't see them losing anyone else.
Luke's agreeing with me there. Bayern and me and Brosh, Bayern early favourites in the CL for me. What would you say, Vibes and Manj? We'll start for you, Vibes, favourites of the champs.
don't want to say it.
And defending champions have to be favourites, don't they?
No,
That's what he doesn't want to say.
Yeah, defending champions have to. What about Real Madrid? Is the Courtois injury a bit of a blow?
That definitely changes things.
Yep,
that definitely changes.
No, even with him, they ain't got a striker in it, and
yeah,
even the attacking options: Vinicius, Rodrigo, and then who else have they got?
What if they get
Hojlund
Mbappe?
is pretty much just a stopgap before Mbappe comes in. But I think that's going to happen next season, man.
Next season.
I know you might call me a crackhead, but even if Mbappe joins this summer, I don't think they win in the Champions League.
What about if David De Gea joins? Would you want? And you guys obviously not to win it. Would you want Real Madrid to win the Champions League?
Yeah, of course.
I'd be happy for David. I don't really care about Madrid as a club. No.
See, I'm with you there. I mean, I wouldn't be happy for David because you know me. I don't.
Because he deserves a bit of glory, man.
You know what I just realised? Yeah, Brush. Can you imagine we take Real Madrid on penalties, and he saves on the penalties?
Why?
Can you imagine that?
Don't do this.
I'd low-key celebrate.
Don't do this to me, man. Listen, when I was growing up, I used to have nightmares. I used to wake up in my sleep that David Beckham scored the winning free kick that knocked us out of the Champions League.
You did as well, same here.
Yeah. And then when Roddy went there, and then obviously he did score against us as well in 2013. He knocked us out.
Yeah.
Vibes. Must saying you're a Swiftie fanboy.
Listen, it's just culture, innit? You're the culture that you ain't. You know.
Talking of vibes, how excited are you about this re-release of the album?
Oh my god, exclusive!
That's what he's got. The cover.
On 27th October, all digital platforms, bro. Stream it.
You will be there.
Support the team.
Oh wow. Let's see. Raya or Ramsdale? Do we pick for penalties in the CL or cups? Ooh, David Raya doesn't really have a good penalty saving record himself, but Ramsdale, off the back of saving a penalty against Rodri, one of the most clutch players for City. Hey, I think.
Can we just touch on this Raya deal as well? You got proper finesse them.
I know, man.
Eddie, my boy Eddie. That's why.
Did the Spurs want him and they said 40 million?
Yep.
Earlier in the window.
They bidded 40 million. Brentford said no. And now we've got him on a 3 million loan with the option to buy.
Yeah. That's the craziest part to me, T. The fact that it's not an obligation.
Yeah. Hold on. It was a loan deal.
A loan. 3 million. That's what I sent into the chat yesterday. That's what I said. That's why
I didn't know it was a loan. Brentford, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I played to Arsenal though. They got it done.
Yeah, loan, 3 million loan with an option to buy. And it's mixed reports saying it's an option with if he plays a few games, it's basically easy, turns into an obligation.
So I've also heard, T, that because of this option and this structure of deal, he also then signs a 1-year extension at Brentford.
Yeah, so he signed. So if
you lot don't take up the option to buy, then he ends up back at Brentford and he's automatically given another year.
That is correct. Yeah. So they can retain the value. If he doesn't, if Ramsdale just,
I've never seen a deal like this one. This is a bit mental.
It's so favourable to Arsenal.
Oh yeah, for you guys, it's brilliant.
Brilliant business.
I've never seen such a one-side.
It's brilliant.
Heavy deal.
Like there's no risk whatsoever now, really.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect competition. If Raya is better than Ramsdale, you sign him for 27
You sign Raya, and if he doesn't live up to it, then you just send him back to Brentford and keep it moving.
And then you get another backup for next season, and you could potentially try and do the same thing as well. For a player of Raya's quality to do that is nuts. And you've heard. And you know my thoughts on this because we've had plenty of discussions, Brush and Vibes and Mange as well. I'm in favour of having 2 goalkeepers like this because your club, the best David De Gea I saw was when Romero was competing against him.
Absolutely.
I don't think that had to do with Romero though. I think over the course of his United career, the peak was around that time.
I think I don't know, man, because I think it does because in that season where David De Gea had arguably his best season in the Prem, Romero was your keeper for the Europa League and the.
But also, T, that was like 5-6 years into his tenure in it, so he had matured and was at his peak.
But why was? But I've seen since Romero's left, David De Gea struggled. I'd say.
I don't think that was down to Romero though.
But he's
You know what I
never
don't get,
he's
though?
never had that competition since. That's my point. He's always been the first choice, no matter what. No matter what happened last season, he was being the first choice, and it always was. And that's what we've kind of seen with his time at Ollie when he was making them errors against Watford. He was never getting dropped. When even in the season that you won the league, wasn't Anders Lindegaard? Wasn't he your backup goalkeeper? And he
Yeah,
actually
and when he
started.
and when he came in, he was only 20, wasn't he, De Gea? So obviously he was part of a rotation back then. But
I
long
don't
term,
get
I
why
don't think it
people are going
works.
mad at Arsenal for. I don't understand it. Suddenly, Arsenal want depth, but people are crying about it.
Yep.
If this was City, I'm telling you, Tereak, you know what I said? People would be tickling something for Pep.
And we've seen Ortega. It's no coincidence they win a treble as soon as they get a backup goalkeeper who's good enough to be most Premier League's first choice goalkeeper.
Oh, Moss, I just read your message. Drop the league code somewhere, please, and I'll join up all the fantasy league.
Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Are Real Madrid seriously going to have Hossley as their starting centre forward this season? It's their only centre forward option, but they've started with like split strikers with Vinicius and Rodrigo, and Bellingham just in behind.
He's pretty much their workhorse this season.
Right, listen.
Yeah.
Did Weghorst win your club a trophy for the first time in 6 years?
No, my entire squad won me a trophy.
Did your dusty club go 6 years without a trophy?
Entire squad won me a trophy.
Facts.
It's a team game.
Did your dusty club go 6 years without a trophy?
Football is a team game.
You held that League Cup so preciously because you didn't win one for 6 years.
Moss has raised something here. Where does Ivan Toney go in next summer?
Arsenal.
Spurs
listen.
Spurs should be going up in January. Spurs should, but
actually no. Chelsea.
I say Tottenham. If they're losing Kane, then what are they waiting for? They can test out Richarlison from now till Jan.
That's true.
And then move for Ivan Toney.
Will Brentford sell mid-season? You don't really...
Depends how long's left on his contract and whatnot, and they'll have to weigh out the pros and cons of that.
And it'd have to be a mad bid, wouldn't it, for Tottenham to force Brentford to sell? And if it's in the summer, I think the options increase. Man United certainly could be after him. Arsenal.
I could also see a very wild scenario in which Spurs might cheekily try to loan Lukaku.
That is true. Maybe this season.
Because I'm talking about this season, bro. Because he's pretty much burnt all his bridges in Serie A. I've never seen fans protest a potential new signing before the way the Juventus fans have. And he's pissed off the Inter Milan faithful as well. So they don't want to keep him.
Yeah, bro, she's not going. No one wants that guy. And he would have suited the way Spurs are trying to play anyway.
Yeah, but I think they might just need a body in it as a striker.
That's true.
Hey, Moss has popped it in here. There's his code. It's VF Con. VF Con.
Brilliant.
That's easy to remember.
I've joined so many Premier League. What do you call this, man? I've lost track which one's which.
I've done them as well.
Luckily, once you join you never have to worry about it again, provided you sign up with the same email address every year. It automatically add you back.
Renews it. That's all I did with mine. I just renewed my league and it was all sorted. You don't have to keep sending it out to everyone. Thankfully.
I must have seen your comment. I did a loser bet, don't worry.
So many former Atletico Madrid players love to join Real. Courtois, De Gea, Raul, although Raul was let go by the academy. It's true. Is there any more else? Oh, Brush, you're the man. Oh, should we play this game now, actually?
Let's play it.
Yeah, why not? Oh, this is brilliant.
Yeah, Brush, you better hit that keyboard on Google, yeah?
On Google, man, trust me. I've got Wikipedia.
Guys, which one should we play? Crossover or Tic-Tac-Toe?
Tic-Tac-Toe.
Oh, have you done today's crossover? I've done today's crossword.
I haven't. Guys, in the chat, do the crossover. I'll get through the comments first, and then I'll do the crossover and then Tic-Tac-Toe to wrap it up.
I did the crossover earlier. But it was a bit of a mad one though today. If you bring it up, I'll tell you some stuff before you get started.
Oh, okay then. Yeah, of course we'll do. Kane has been given permission to travel to complete medical tests ahead of a move to Bayern, and are increasingly confident to get the deal done. as positive final rounds of talks from Fab. Big up yourself, Pax, for that, man. Appreciate you there. There it is, people.
And I'll tell you what, Kane could very much do a Sheringham. Like, don't rule out the fact that he could return at 35, 36 and still do a job.
40 million?
Well, here's a question for you, Tereak. Would you sell Eddie to Spurs for 40 million? Love you, Eddie and Katie. I'm snapping your hands off.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm glad you said yes. I was fearing that you're going to say no for a second.
No.
You'd be crazy to send that down.
He'd defo score against us all the time, but I'm taking it all day, every day. Let's do it then. I'm gonna get.
Moss, have you not heard of the cross grid? It's been all over. He's seen that over the last few weeks.
He plays it with me when I do it on my stream, but he's never heard of the Tic-a-Tac-a-Toe one.
Oh, that one, that one's elite.
Moss would kill it on every single one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He'd kill it on NBA, NFL. Moss and Luke, you guys.
The NHL one, he's probably the only one that can do the NHL one.
Luke loves NHL as well. They would kill it at the NHL. I don't even know what the teams are, but let's go on that.
Before you get started on this one, T, for some reason they've included Turkey in the last category.
Turkey's in Europe, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
So I only found this out after I did my grid and uploaded it to Twitter. And on the cross grid thing, somebody had mentioned that they've included Turkey. I don't know for what reason, but it's there.
Yeah, Moss, I've just popped the link in there for you as well if you want to play on your channel and that, or just play it daily. Anyway, it updates on a daily basis. So it's like Wordle, but if you've ever played that. So once you've done today's, you have to wait until 3:00 for the football, and it's different times for the others. But yeah, just check on it daily. So I'm going to start off with this here. Man City, Dortmund. There's a few. You obviously got Haaland. You got Akanji.
Would Sancho count? Or
Sancho?
No, because you need to play for more than the youth team. You need to make a.
Do you know I've got an obscure one here, and he's actually currently at Man City now.
Oh,
Sergio Gomez.
Nice.
Yeah. He played for them, then went to Anderlecht or Girona, one of them. Boom.
Boom. That's a good one, T. Do you know what? I played it safe for that one. I just went with Gundogan.
So, what was Gundogan's percentage? Because
I think it was like 35 or something.
See.
At least you're honest.
Arsenal, Inter. Should I do Dennis? Do I do? Who did Vieira play for? Inter.
Yes.
This is why I love you guys here. Guys in the chat, I need you to help me. Skamaka already gone. Yes, he has already gone to Atalanta for 20 mil. A loan. He's gone for a loan and then 20 mil option.
The guy I went for Inter, Arsenal, I think Moss would know. Moss might be the only person that knows.
Whoa. Yeah, Moss has said Bergkamp there. Vieira. Who else?
Moss. I'm up for Nelson Vivas, Moss.
Bro, that's time in the football.
Who?
He was a backup right back for you guys back in the day.
This bro, they said Nelson Mandela, you know.
Lads, I feel like there's someone.
Moss will know Nelson Vivas, but go with who you know in it. Like, Bergkamp's a great shout.
I feel like there's someone else in recent years. Oh, Mkhitaryan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's out there now. I forgot about that guy.
Mkhitaryan that.
21%. I was hoping it to be lower than that. It's probably because he's currently there. I'll probably have a better chance putting Bergkamp.
Yeah, you probably would have had a better chance with Bergkamp.
Oh man, fresh. I'll try Bergkamp afterwards. But for now, Man City, Inter. Ooh.
I don't think you'll be able to beat me on this one.
You got Dzeko.
The one I got is quite obscure.
Balotelli.
He remembers. Yes, Mario Balotelli. I think I might do Balotelli. Unless there's
the one I went for was Usman Darbo.
Again?
Bro, now.
He was French. He famously got beaten up by Joey Barton.
Luke remembers Vivas.
Is that a car?
He remembers visas. Oh man.
MasterCard and that.
Exactly. I might do the Balotelli one. I think that's a good shout. But anyone else? Dzeko, because he's currently there. Dzeko will be high, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go Balotelli. Appreciate you for that vibes. 12%. Boom. Get in there. Yeah, Dzeko was one. Did Kolarov play for Inter? He played for Roma, didn't he?
Oh yeah, no, he did play for Inter. I'm sure he did.
Oh, my Joey Barton's French accent was quality. Oh,
Yeah,
Man City, Marseille.
Yeah, that's who I went for City, Marseille.
Oh,
Joey.
yeah. Anyone else? It might have to be Barton, you know. Is he low? Was he low? 10%. Come on.
I'm not sure if you heard this. I'm not sure if you discussed it. Bayern feeling after late night round of talks with players camp Friday, Harry Kane Day.
Yeah, from Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, Pat's dropped that in the chat. Big up Kendor in the place as well. Says Alexis, yes, for Arsenal, Arsenal. There's plenty. You got Saliba, Tavares, Guendouzi. You've got Nasri. I think I might do Nasri.
Pause.
Yeah, I got a feeling Nasri will be lower than Sanchez, I think.
Yeah.
Pause patrol, man, in effect.
9.8. Nasri was my favourite player at Arsenal once upon a time. I was
Not
there.
John Robbie's favourite player, was he? Simon Nasri.
Old man. I went for Wiltord for that one.
Oh, come off it. At least I know who that one is. Anyone else got any? Aubameyang? Yes. Now, Kolasinac. That's it. Yeah, he said, see, Usman Darboe.
See, there we go. There we go. Moss knows. Moss will be good at this.
Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund. First one that comes to mind, Thomas Rosicky.
Jens Lehmann was the one I went for, though.
I think Thomas Rosicky might do well. Have you got anyone vibes for
Obama? That's about it.
Mkhitaryan again?
You can put him twice, didn't you?
Yeah, you could.
I've got 2 Turkish.
Oh wow, he's higher than I expected. You know.
I know, because he was big when we signed him from Borussia Dortmund, though.
Yeah.
Who else? Is anyone else not made that direct move but has played for both clubs? Aubameyang, yeah, again. Aubameyang's probably. I think Aubameyang's at AC Milan, so yeah, it was an Inter, so he could have been across for all of them 3. Yeah, the last one. I'm going to struggle now.
So for this one, this is where this info comes in handy because apparently they've thrown Turkey in it, which I didn't know before I filled this out. So that would have changed my approach.
Go for Kalinoglu on this because I bet everyone picked Nagatomo.
Yeah, it's true. Nagatomo. Inter Milan, they got Chinese owners. So, anyone else?
So before I found out the information about Turkey, I went for Nagatomo for that one. But had I known that Turkey counted, I would have picked someone different.
Who did the man that you can't say his name in Turkey because he's political reasons? Hakan Sukur. Who did he play for?
Yeah, he played for Inter. Emre was also at Inter. The midfielder.
Sukur.
2%.
There we go.
Come
on. I've got 2 for Dortmund.
I'm glad I know my ball. What
nice,
you got?
Nice.
Who have you got for Dortmund?
You're going to do Sahin or Emre Moore. He's not there anymore.
Emre Moore. He was. Do you remember him?
He was supposed to be. He was hyped in it.
Yeah. Without I didn't know about the Turkey thing in it, so Nuri Sahin wasn't even in my thoughts.
You might have to do it again. You know?
I went nice and easy for that one, man. I just went Shinji Kagawa.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Anyone else? This
So this is an
guy from Marseille. What's his name? There's a Japanese guy from Marseille. Because of FIFA, I know there is.
Yeah. So this is interesting.
Was it Sakai you're on about?
Sakai is the one, but hold your horses, T. Hold your horses. That is the obvious one, but now that you've used up Hakan Şükür for the Inter one, there is another player you can use that you thought of for that category, which would fit in here as well.
Nagatomo?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll probably score you a much better score than Sakai. I'm sure Sakai's the only Asian that I knew.
Rank 450. I'm taking that. Well done, everyone. You smashed it, guys. I could have done better if I did Usman Darboe. Not you, man.
Oh, listen, that was less than 1%.
Oh man,
Yeah.
is there any that we should have tried? Anyone that we should? How much was Usman Darbo? What 1%?
Let me see. I took a screenshot. 0.59% was
Yeah,
Mandabo
you
came
did
in
know
at.
that guy. You did not know that guy.
No chance. Who
He,
was the
he
most?
famously got beaten up by Joey Barton.
Wow.
Oh, and Nelson Vivas came in at 0.82%.
You see what I mean? If you get
Stop
less than
cheating, man.
1%,
Stop cheating.
you guys would be classed at
Cheating,
least.
man.
And then
I'll
Will Tord was 2.9. But those are my best ones. Everybody else was very obvious.
Let's
I
have
ain't
a
gonna lie, man. It sounds like you guys are cheating.
let's have a game of tic-a-tac-a-toe then between us. We'll do. Should we do teams? Yeah. Should we do doubles? Let's do doubles.
Let's do fate or
How do you do doubles? No, just play winner stays on, man.
Yeah.
Winner stays on. Okay, then
Yeah,
winner
just say
stays
winner
on.
stays on, innit? Just do
I'm
it
not
one at a
straight
time.
away.
European one with steals.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
If I see Croatia, I'm not playing.
These ads are ridiculous.
If I
bro.
see India,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
ads are stupid. The ads are stupid.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
That's T sponsor.
Trust me, they ain't paying. So they.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get demonetized for this, but
No,
it's a
you're
good thing. It's a good thing my channel's not monetized anyway. But yeah. So who should we do first? I'll let
I'll
the
go
guests
first.
go first. Manch versus Brush, and then me.
Oh,
versus-
Nah,
Yeah,
Go on.
Beavis is
that
vibes.
sounds alright.
Beavis is
nah, go
vibes.
on. Yeah, go on. Vibes can go. Vibes, you take on, man.
And
So
I
I'm
saw
gonna
Ivory
do-
Coast, and I'm ducking this straight away.
Okay. All right. Then. The host. I will play first.
Go on.
I'll play. Who shall I play? You, Manch.
Play
Yeah, you
Brush.
play Manch. Play Manch, go on.
Oh, already lost.
Let's go.
Oh,
I'll let
no.
you go first.
Liverpool and Netherlands, yeah?
Yeah.
Dirk Cow.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, for this one, guys, you don't have to think of the most obscure.
Nah, you don't.
You just need a player that matches the thing. And
And-
also, you can steal the square as well. So the more players you can think of for that square, you've got 3 steals, basically. So save like the obscure ones for later down the line if you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Exactly that. So okay, so if you're gonna go that there, I'm gonna do Arsenal Lazio.
Oh, God.
Ooh, who's played for Arsenal Lazio though? I need to think first before I pick Arsenal Lazio. I feel like okay.
Ooh.
Is Vieira?
Nope.
I'm just concentrating. I'm finished. I have to play brushing this.
Okay, I might have to go elsewhere.
Why can't me and you play against each other live, man? That'd be funny.
Man United's Erik Bailly.
Oh.
I mean, man, listen, we might get to a loser bracket, innit?
Okay, man. That'd be the best bracket.
Okay.
Go on, man.
United, Netherlands. How far back are we talking?
Yeah, any. It goes far back.
Any. You can choose
Yeah.
any player that's played for
Any.
Man United and Netherlands.
I'll go Yapstam.
I'm going to steal you there, and I'm going to say Malacia.
I'm going to steal that.
Yep.
And Ruud van Nistelrooy.
And I'm going to steal that again.
Just going to use up the steals, yeah. Then we'll just turn it into a game of noughts and crosses.
Who are you getting?
Robin van Persie.
I'm going to steal that and Daily Blind.
Keep an eye on how many steals you got left as well.
Hey, bro, it's just in my duration, man. I'm happy with this.
And then, what I'm going to do is, if you've chose Blind, I'm going to do. I'm going to steal your Liverpool one.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say Gakpo.
Cody Gakpo. Arsenal, Netherlands. You're the whole play for Lazio. Jeez.
Hello. This is what I'm thinking. Huh?
Oh, for Lazio and United. Let me guess. Did Stam go to Lazio?
Mm-hmm. He did, didn't
Yep.
he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well.
If I think of an Arsenal Lazio, I've won. So I need to.
I'll be out there, no.
Oh man. Rush, don't tell us what you know one. Do you know one?
I know one.
You know one, man.
Yeah, I might know one.
I might know one.
Oh,
I might not know one. I don't know.
Let me think. Arsenal, Lazio. Don't tell me in the chat, please. Oh, I've just seen a name.
And
No,
yeah,
no.
I think Moss mentioned the one I was thinking of.
I can't use it. I can't use it. You are right, Moss. Great shout.
Yeah.
Lichtstein is a good one.
Yeah, he's the one.
Um,
Pass for Juve as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to use that, and you can't use it as well, Manja K.
I ain't even seen the name. I ain't look at the comments.
Is there a goalkeeper? Nah, Szczesniu's at Roma.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, it's going to be a back a day. I know you're thinking of it. Forget that.
I don't actually know if he passed through Roma, but he played for you lot, and he's Italian, so I'm guessing he might have passed through there.
Yeah.
I think I might have one. I don't know the nationality. Damn it.
Back to Man United. I'm going to have to steal this one here.
You got United one? Okay, I got Arsenal one.
Oh, I can't steal. I've got normal steals.
Yeah, it's not looking good, bro.
Oh, I've got a goal. Have you got? He's got a steal, hasn't he? So I've got to go Arsenal, Lazio. Did Manninger play for Lazio?
Alex Manninger.
I
don't think he played for much of anyone, did he? He just sat on the bench.
Manone.
For large parts. That was the one I was thinking of, T. Italian, played for you.
No!
Oh,
you know what,
crap.
Rick? Before, actually, I'll say after the game, because you could have gone a different route and potentially done something.
Oh, damn it. Pressure. What nationality was Adebayor?
Togan.
Yeah, I can't remember actually.
Which ones do I have to swap? Is it the Liverpool and
You've got
United?
a steal, by the way. I'll let you know you got a steal. You can do the Man United Ivory Coast one.
I can't think of any Dutch ones for Liverpool or Ivory Coast for United. My encyclopedia didn't go that high.
There's plenty for Liverpool, by the way.
You know what? When you're in the hot seat, your mind just goes blank, doesn't it?
Because I've got a way you can win, but obviously I can't say it because
Ivory Coast United. What's the one? What nationality was Jemba?
Do you want to try it?
Jemba, Ivory Coast? I don't know.
Okay. Now, Brush, you're right, man. When you hear the name, you'll kick yourself. It's just because when you're playing, you can't remember.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What is this? Erik. His name's not even there.
Yeah, obscure one.
It's DJ, isn't it? DJ EM.
Yeah. Unless there's a different way to spell Erik, I don't know. Just DJ EMBA. Jemba? No? Oh, okay. He's not there.
Yeah, he was that bad.
Oh, wow.
He's so bad, I didn't forget him twice.
Go on, man. You can choose Arsenal Netherlands as well if you like.
Arsenal Netherlands. You know what? I'm blanking out now. Arsenal. I'm trying to think who scored it there. I think I did when he. Oh, what's his name? Is it Ngo who's played for Liverpool?
You want to try that one?
Yeah. Was he Dutch?
Oh, yeah, David Ngo.
French, I believe.
Was he French? Oh, okay, fair enough.
No, still sweet.
I tried.
Okay. I've got to go.
I'll try this one. That's right.
4. Oh, man.
Don't look at Google. Here we go.
Luis. I'm not Googling. Luis Alberto. Back to you.
United, Dutch, Donny van der Beek.
You've already got that one.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. See. What time is it?
You got to steal one of T's.
I'm trying to, man. My encyclopedia is not that high. I'm tapping out.
What, you tapping out?
Yeah.
Skip. I know. Are you sure?
Yeah, you win then.
Okay, so Colo Torre.
Man, just to let you know, the Ivory Coast United one you missed. It's because you're playing, you won't remember. It was Amad Diallo.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And for Dutch and Arsenal, there was a whole bunch of people from Bergkamp to Van Persie.
Oh,
Okay.
Porto. Oh, no. Oh, my
You
God.
see, if this was
Finished.
wrestling, I'll kill all you.
Fives. And then
Can we skip? Can we do another one? Copa America. Oh,
Yeah, no, go on.
Wow.
Oh, Copa America.
that
Mad,
one's calm.
mad.
That one's
Yeah,
calm.
can you refresh this, please? I can't.
Yeah, no, I'll play this one with you, T. Yeah,
Oh, of course you
Vibes
would.
doesn't want-
Let's do a fatal four elimination match.
See,
Oh,
another
Copa-
one. Alexander Botner. Yeah, he was
Copa
another.
America, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Kendall. You were late.
All right,
Go
go on,
on.
Russia.
JK.
You going first or?
Yeah, who am I playing? Am I playing T or you?
Be playing me because it's.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Am I going first, am I?
Yeah, you can go first. Yeah.
All right. Let's start off with the middle square. Let's go Maniche for Chelsea Porto.
Sorry.
Maniche. So which one? Maniche for Porto.
Yeah, Porto, Chelsea, the middle square.
Did he score in Euros for Portugal?
I'm
2004.
gonna go with.
Oh, it's that guy. Oh, okay.
Do what United
No
one.
idea who he was.
Now I know the United one, but I think
Just never skill one.
yeah, I'm thinking of an obscure one. He's. I don't know the Copa America Real Madrid, so
Yeah,
she might be able to do that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bad one still.
Man United, AC Milan. I'm going Stam.
That's a steal. Go on, bro. Steal.
Let's go Real Madrid, Man United, Van Nistelrooy.
There's a lot for United, actually.
Let's go Man United, Real Madrid, and put Ronaldo.
There's another one out of that. There's quite a few, actually.
Let's go United, AC Milan, Dallo.
Ooh, wait, did he play? Oh, did he come from AC?
Man United, Porto. Come on.
Oh, I know.
Dallo.
Oh. The Gary
Oh,
Neville.
bloody hell.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The Gary Neville. Oh.
I just thought, hang on, they signed him. Come on, vibes. We got this one now, yeah? Oh,
Good
Oh,
advice,
no,
man.
piss off. No, piss off. Piss
Good
off.
advice. Good advice.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Bro, Scotland, Ireland, and Dortmund. No, piss off.
Do you want me to go first?
Oh, I'd love this.
I'm
I'd
going.
lock off
I'm going
Scotland, Dortmund straight away.
Paul Lambert. Done. Here we go.
Oh, man.
This is not nice, man.
Hey, bro, are you man impressed? I know my ball.
I'm going to go Liverpool, Ireland, Robbie Keane.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's impressive. I like
I
that.
got a good one for Liverpool.
Man United, Scotland. I'm gonna go with McTominay.
What Tomini?
Liverpool, Scotland, Robertson.
Good one.
Oh, man, I should have done that. Shouldn't
Oh, I know. Dortmund's the toughest one.
Liverpool, Scotland.
Liverpool score. Oh, I know.
Kenny Dalglish.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as I picked it, I was like, yeah, he's going to win this one.
Come on, champion!
That one doesn't really count, bro.
Champion of my channel. Come on. Now you guys could play each other now. Second place, third place player.
I'll finish fourth.
Who
All
wants
right,
to-
Imagine Vibes play, and then I'll play the winner of that.
Can we
Man.
refresh this one?
I'll take this. I'm
Who
happy with this
invites
one.
Benfica, man? Who invites these guys?
Who's taking on Brush on this?
I'm happy with this one.
What kind of Europa League is this?
Oh no, this one's good. Nah, this one's good.
Yeah,
do
I'm
rematch,
happy
yeah?
with this one.
Rematch T versus Blush. Do it.
No. I'll take my
Go
top. I'll retire once I'm at the top.
I'll go on, Brush, if you want to
Go
go
on,
first.
All right, let's go Chelsea, Juventus, Cuadrado.
Chelsea, Juventus, Juan.
Cuadrado. What time is it?
Who's next? Is it Manjul vibes?
I think the way you placed it's managing it on this one.
Yeah, I reckon you two could come up try and play against Brush, and Brush will still beat you both.
Yeah, that's sweet. You know what sweet news? Yeah.
I'm not in this game this round, so I'm not saying
Real Madrid United, David Beckham.
Nice.
That's the only one I've got.
David's too much of a
David Beckham.
David. Brush.
Actually, the first time we played this, I did do better than Brush. So
Let's go Real Madrid, Chelsea, Carvalho.
Real Madrid, Chelsea, Carvalho.
Carvalho.
By the way, guys, breaking news.
What is it?
Harry Kane has reached an agreement to join Bayern Munich,
Nice.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Nice.
Personal terms in place for the 30-year-old to sign a 4-year contract. The details from David Ornstein.
Brilliant.
Harry Kane is going to be a Bayern Munich player. Just waiting from a green light from Spurs is what I've just seen there. So let me just change.
Let me just delete my old tweet, and here we go.
Whilst you're deleting your tweet, you can also try and pick your next player.
That might last shorter than a tweet. Real Madrid, Chelsea, Iron Robin.
Real Madrid, Chelsea, Iron Robin. Good shout.
Did he go there? Yeah, didn't he?
He did. He signed from.
Oh.
Big up yourself, Max. Appreciate that. There.
Replace Robin with Courtois, please.
Robin. Get well soon, Thibaut Courtois.
Who the hell played for bloody Benfica, man? Never went to Benfica, by the way. Juve, Chelsea, Real Madrid. Any vibes you win this?
Tag team handicap match.
You guys are the hurt business, man. We're like some next jobber tag team, man. From the independent. Real Madrid.
Come on, Real Madrid, Chelsea. You come on. Think. I want to help him on this one.
Real Madrid, Chelsea.
Come on, think. I'll give you a clue. Yeah, I'll give you a clue. She's striker.
That narrows it down, Jacob.
I just don't want to say anything because I know I have to play Brush next.
Oh, I see. I got betrayed by Dean Ambrose over here, man. What's going on? I'm Real Madrid.
If I give you a hint, you'll get one. But it's cheating, isn't it?
Think of a striker.
For Real Madrid.
In recent years. Yeah.
Chelsea.
Brush, do you know what I'm thinking?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hell no. I'm not done by the way. I'm just completely zoned out. Oh, very nice.
Moss,
next.
if you're gonna skip it.
Yeah.
Fairs.
All right.
Brush,
Give me Wesley Schneider, please, for Holland and.
Oh, that guy that kept on getting linked to this. Oh.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Did you play for Real Madrid? I thought he went Inter.
He played for Real
Madrid. from Real Madrid.
Please.
Back to you, Manch.
Brush could have actually won, you know.
You could have.
Yeah, but this is more fun, isn't it?
He's going for start.
Nah, that's not nice, Brush.
No, because literally, Brush can win anyway. He's got a double to go. He can either nick that one, and if he should,
United, Real Madrid.
United.
That's a Van Nistelrooy.
That's you. You've already got that.
Did I get? Oh, fuck's sake.
That's yours.
Yeah. So what you have to do is either pick one of Real Madrid, Netherlands, which you've done, and you could do it again if you want. One of the players you picked, Real Madrid and Netherlands, you picked for Real Madrid and Chelsea. You can't remember, can you?
Do you know that? Hey, bro, do you know that song F this stuff I'm out? Over to you guys.
I'll pick that one for you. We'll pick Iron Robin. Yeah. And then,
That's
Brock,
a pity pick,
where do you want to go for win? Where do you want to go for the win?
Let's I've still got what? How many steals have I got left?
You've still got 2.
I've still got 2 steals left. Yeah.
He's showing off now. He's showing off.
Let's go for Beckham and change it to Hines.
Not baked beans, man. Not baked beans. No.
Now it's your turn, Manch, and you've got 1 more steal.
Oh God, nothing. What time is United playing on Monday? Till then.
Real Madrid, Man United, big one.
I'll go Ronaldo again.
Yeah, good one.
Ronaldo. That's it. I might as well do something.
And with your last steal, you're going to go for a steal or going to go for the win?
No, I'll leave the steal for now. Let's just go.
Oh, come on,
Paul Pogba for United Juventus.
Stop it!
See, Vibes is here.
I've got one.
Vibes. You've got no steals though. Yeah.
Oh, can I? Oh, I can't take out Ronaldo, can I?
No, you can't. No. It's yours anyway.
You've got Ronaldo. That's yours.
Which team did? Which Portuguese did Di Maria ever play for?
Yes.
Benfica.
Yes.
No comment on that, guy. No comment.
Yeah. So you want to go? He's there now.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's not me team, by the way. I just want to.
He did sign. He signed from Benfica to Real Madrid, and then from Real Madrid to Man United.
I remember Fabrizio talking about it.
Come back round full circle, innit? We'll go United Juventus Van der Sar.
United Juventus.
Hold on, weren't it Ajax?
You've already done that, Brush, haven't you? That one.
Not for Juventus. United. Have I done that? No.
Yeah.
No. United Holland. Sorry. Van der Sar.
Oh, good one.
Oh,
United Holland. Sorry.
United Holland.
No, not United Holland. Juventus Holland.
Fair.
Juve, Chelsea.
Van der Sar could have been anywhere. He could have been there.
Yeah.
There's the win.
Could have been.
Are you ready now? Are you ready now? You can skip if you both agree to it. Okay. Vibes. If you both agree to it, you can.
All right, let's see what we get.
Is this a tag team? Is it normal?
Sorry, I'm pressing play again on that one. You can try and tag team.
Oh my God. This one.
I'm happy with this one.
I swear to God, Ben.
I'm happy with this one.
How are you molding?
I'm also happy for Manj and Vibes to join forces on this one.
I hate Benfica. I really do.
Get the Google up, man. You know, saying that.
Hey, I'll let the comments try and beat you as well, Brush. Hey, Moss, try. Moss, Kendall, try and beat Brush. I reckon if me and Brush tag teamed, you wouldn't beat us. None of you.
Trying to beat the Brush.
Yeah.
I swear, I hate Benfica.
Yeah, so comments, you can help Manj and
so who's going first?
Yeah.
So you're not going to agree to skip this one?
I got one.
No, I'm not skipping this one. This is brilliant.
I've only got one.
Oh, bro,
actually, I got two. I got two. Jeez.
No, this is why you get to tag team, isn't it? So you get to join forces.
No. I'm going to beat you for the culture.
Go on.
But just not on this one.
Oh, okay.
So, you're going to go first?
I'll go first then.
Okay.
God's sake.
We do.
I don't even know. I'll want to go for Ronaldo into Barca.
Nice. What year was he born? What year? 76, was it?
Oh, yeah, it would be that one.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, I got one. There you go. Actually, I got another one.
Brush.
Let's go. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. We'll go for Iron Robin.
Nice. I was thinking that one. That was the one that came to mind. Vibes and Manj and chat.
Vibes, you got one?
Oh, wait, I didn't know I'm part of this one. I was waiting for the next one.
Fair enough.
I saw Benfica, England, and my head just went.
I'll go.
I like this one. Kane England and Bayern lol.
That was my next one. Still do that just in case. Others.
It won't work if you do.
They won't have updated
Yeah.
the database.
I'm gonna say Luis Figo, Real Madrid, Barca.
Nice. That's what Kendall's just put in there as well.
Nice.
Kendall.
And I would then like to steal Luis Figo.
Yes.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it?
Yeah. Steal it for Luis Enrique, please.
Damn it, that's my next one.
Ooh.
Yeah, brush, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
What? It didn't work? Nah. It didn't work.
Yeah, it did.
What didn't work? It did work.
It did work.
Oh yeah, it did. Sorry.
It worked.
Hey, yo, don't go anywhere.
I'm scaring myself.
Di Maria again.
Oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay.
Dude, I'm trying to be as smart as possible, man.
Is it Benfica Real Madrid that you're doing?
Yeah. I was researching Fabrizio tweets earlier, man. Allegedly. Yeah, I got two. That's fine.
Brush.
Let's take your time.
Benfica Inter will go João Mario.
Super Mario.
Inter.
Now, who played for England and Inter?
There's two João Marios. So
bloody hell.
Sure.
Oh, I got one.
Is there a date of birth? Oh, we got the right one. Cool.
England.
Vibes. You're gonna in the chat. I can give you.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for the next one.
Because Moss said Lineker for
That's what I was
Barcelona.
going to say. I was going to say that. True say. I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Go on.
I'll go with Lineker, Barca. Cheers, Moss.
Lineker.
I'm doing all right. Might be a draw. Not.
Let's go Inter Bayern. Arturo Vidal.
Vidal. Chilean.
No stress.
Come on, man. Steal it. Win it.
Yeah, sure. England and
Manj.
Yeah. What? Hello.
You've got an opportunity.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Wait, hold on.
Vibes, go on.
This one, you can replace someone that's already been named, isn't it?
Yes.
Who was the first guy named for that?
Vibes. Thank you.
Put that guy back there.
Put who back there? What? What? You can't name players that have already been named, can you?
Yeah.
No way. That's ridiculous.
Tag team coming.
That's ridiculous.
It's looking good, Brett.
That is ridiculous. What the hell?
Brush, don't go anywhere. Now it's me and you. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
What is it? Just you two now? Just Brush and Vibe?
He's on a losing streak. Man just won. So
Yes.
my turn to hopefully win.
Brush and nice.
Nice.
You cannot complain.
All right.
I can't. It's got Brush's club on there.
Vibes, because you won, you get to go first.
I can't claim that, but I'll go Tony Cruz for Champions League. No shit.
You could do Tony Cruz, but you know,
because he's just gonna steal anything.
that Champions League one, you waste all your steals, and the Real Madrid one, and even the Man City one now. You just waste it.
Yeah, put Sheko for City and Roma.
AT, when Burnley are like 4-0 down here, play this on your stream.
Yeah. Man City versus Roma. Who are you choosing?
Go with Sheko. That one. Very fit for them.
There's enough one for that, isn't there?
There is. But what are you going with, Rush?
Replace Dzeko with Kolarov, please.
Oh, grow up, man.
That was the other one I was thinking of.
Do you know what? That was my fault.
No, I don't know anymore.
Vibes, you use your Uno reverse card, man.
King says Kane, lol, for the Bayern Munich Champions League. Stupid Hargreaves, he was the England Bayern one as well, yeah.
Oh, go with... Oh, shit, no.
TNT
I was going to say that with Cheston and Kolarov.
Bayern Champions League. Bayern Champions League.
I'll go with City, Argentina. Go with Alvarez.
Yep, and there's another one as
There's
well.
quite a few actually.
There is loads. You could use all your steals on that. Julian Alvarez, if I can find it.
Hey, Vibes can be in there. Don't get me wrong.
Back to you, Brush.
Let's go Real Madrid and Argentina, and we'll go Gonzalo Higuain.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
We had this one the other night. I remember it, Brush.
I'll replace Higuain for Pagan.
For Pagan. So Pagan.
Stefan Pagan and that.
Yeah, he should have come up anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, could you replace Di Maria for me with Fernando Redondo?
New grow.
Ooh, Redondo.
Ooh.
His son. He's playing for Argentina as well. He can play for Spain. No, I think he can play for Spain actually. His son.
There's another one.
Because of being born in Madrid. But what are you saying now?
If I can't replace this City Roma one, Brush is gonna win. Which place?
I'm trying to think. I'm actually trying to think. Are there any more?
I got one for Argentina though.
Oh, did Gabriel Ainsley play for Madrid? You know what? Go for him. Go for him.
Baked beans with a steal.
And replace that for me, please.
Oh my God, grow up, man.
Have we got Google open up?
We're going Fernando Gago.
I knew it now because basically, man, we played this the other day and then he beat me at this Argentina. So he had loads. He had loads.
I need another one. Is there another Argentinian?
Yes, there are.
There is another one.
That's a good shout, King. Otamendi.
That's the one I had.
Very good shout.
Who's a Roma City player, man? That's the one I need.
I won't show that one there, Moss, but no, very good shout again. I won't show it yet until that one's been filled. But very good shout. And you as well, Kendall.
Yeah, once the game's concluded, we can kind of go over it if you like with the chat.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Discuss all the ones that everyone knows. That'll be fun.
What are you saying?
This is tough. I'm trying to think Roma City.
Bayern Munich.
Whose turn is it?
It's them lot. Well, Vibes.
If I do Bayern,
yeah,
he's gonna win anyway. If I do Bayern,
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Bro, you know all these Salvador people from Madrid.
Unless you can think of a Real Madrid Argentinian that hasn't been chosen.
Or this race man can name some guy from the 1500s.
Or a Man City Roma player.
1496 and that.
That's the one. The Man City Roma one's stumping me because I need to know that one.
That's the one I'm stuck on.
Oh, there must have been it's definitely Yoga did play for Roma.
There is.
They must have some loser, man.
But you're not getting it.
Oh, now you said that.
It's been a pet talk, man. No pun intended, man.
Yeah, now you said that. Ain't looking good for me, man.
Yeah.
Just put Tony Cruz because I can't think of an Argentinian and I might as well just put something there.
Tony Cruz. Sorry.
Replace Cruz with Bastian Schweinsteiger.
I knew he was going to do that.
I knew you were going to say that.
Brush, you've got no more steals remaining.
Oh, have I not? Okay. Oh well.
Game on.
All right. Let's go for.
Have they got Salvador Merchant?
Have they got any steals left?
I'm not sure.
Who's there?
Can you see?
I think he does.
Bloody hell.
Rev, you think I'm going to steal an Argentinian Madrid player?
Let's go Real Madrid Champions League. Let's go for Raúl González Blanco.
Ew.
Mahima Albiol.
There it is. Yeah, you could have done that.
Roma Madrid. Now I have to get this to stop him winning. Roma.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
There has to be one in it.
Is there? I can't think of.
There has to be one.
What time?
That's not from the 1950s.
Yeah, I don't think there's a modern one though. I can't.
Kylian, no, he went Napoli.
Yeah, he went Napoli, Kylian.
I'm thinking of what's his face, but he played for.
I'm a proper loser, you know. Have I got a steal left?
Yeah, you've got one steal.
Poor Ronaldo on Madrid in Champions League.
Oh, hold on.
I probably haven't got one of them.
You haven't got one, have you? Has he got one?
No, he's got one.
Oh,
the zeros are brushes, aren't they? So you can't steal the. Oh, you want to do that one? You want to steal
that?
Yeah.
One?
Oh, sorry, my bad. You can see. You can tell I'm getting tired now.
There's obviously
Man City, Champions League, Haaland.
That's a cheat code, man.
Bayern, Argentina. I think Mikel is played for them.
Ooh.
I know he played for City. That was the other one I heard.
How do you spell it? Yeah.
I did Mikel, yeah.
So this one could end in a draw.
Brush knows Roma's his favorite team. Trust me, he'll get one.
Roma 87. Roma 87 over there.
Brush.
I think Brush fell asleep.
No, I'm just thinking, man. Nothing comes to mind immediately. I ignored that one. I didn't think he would get down to that.
We could both agree to end as a draw.
A draw.
Let's see.
T got a draw. T got a draw. Manchester City.
I'm gonna gamble. I'm gonna gamble and say Claudio Pizarro.
Claudio.
I'm not sure if he passed through Roma though. He probably didn't, to be fair.
Was he Inter?
No. Back to you vibes. You can win it.
Roma buying. Brush, you want to end as a draw?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because
I'll end it as a draw, and that'll be the last one. But I'm going to give a massive shout out to Moss because he got the Roma Bayern one.
Boom.
Do you know who it was? Luca Toni.
Oh, Tony.
Luca Toni. Nice.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Nice.
Yeah. Big shout out there. And then there was Roma, Real Roma, Antonio Cassano from
Christian
Kendall.
Bonucci as well.
Yes, Christian Bonucci. Aguero says Shea for the Man City Argentina. Exactly that.
Yep.
Past midnight streams is what the Twitch channel was meant to be. It was. it really was. Benatia, Bayern Roma.
Benatia, yeah.
There
Nabil Benatia. Nice.
Excellent shout, Kendo. Baptista played for Roma. Real Madrid. Yep. The other Man City Roma players, David Pizarro, the midfielder, and Maicon. Who remembers Maicon was at Man City?
Only for a little bit, innit?
Yeah, it was awful then. That was after
that was after what Bell did to him, yeah.
Morientes. Who did Morientes play for both? Real Madrid and
Liverpool?
He played for Liverpool, he played for Monaco. There's a few clubs. Morientes.
Real Madrid as well.
Yeah, there was a few. I don't want to listen to no bad. Get off my ear. Sorry. Yeah, Maicon says Moss. And yeah, Moss had Maicon and Panucci. Guys, that was a pleasure.
That's good.
Is there more breaking news? No, that's just CM. But yeah, people, now appreciate you, Mandem, Brush, Vibes, and Manch for coming on. I enjoyed that. You're helping me with the crossover game as well.
No worries. That was fun.
You guys in the chat. I'm proud.
Get Moss on next time.
Moss, yes. Moss versus Brush. Oh my god. The battle of 66. That is.
Get a title in the Battle of Hastings, yeah.
Battle of Hastings.
1066 and that.
1066 and that, yeah.
That won't be entertaining. Seeing you playing crossover grid and then tic-a-tac-a-toe, I think you'd smash it both. But now, really appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in. It was a transfer one. We spoke about the transfers for the first hour, and then we just kind of had some fun for the second. If you haven't done so already, guys, please smash that like button. So appreciate you all. But before I go, does anyone want to shout out where they're at? Brush, do you want to let the people know where they can find you?
You can find me at Brushy87 on Twitter. Outside of that, just across streams occasionally and usually in the comments. So yeah, just like, share, and subscribe to T's channel if you don't already.
Appreciate you, my bro. Thank you, Brush. Vibes.
I can't know what Brush said. I'm just in the comments in it.
He's just in the comments, and then he's a Taylor Swift stan, and my brother Manj as well. Where can I find you?
Find me in the comments and across all socials at Manj S Sandu on X or whatever platform is.
Hey yo.
Hey, Twitter
About
man.
to get clicked up, man.
Hey, I don't care, man. I'll be famous, innit?
Make sure you like and subscribe to the main man Tereak, yeah?
I appreciate it.
Subscribe to Tereak Talks Football on all social media.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Links are in the description. If you, man, haven't done so already, there is an FLP app where you do your predictor as well. Man just done it. Vibes, Brush, I'm not sure you have. I'll send you, man, the link anyway. But the link's in the description to join, and the code is where you put your table from 20th to 1st. And then whoever gets the closest gets wins on the app, and then I'll give prizes out to the winners.
Interesting.
FPL, for those who haven't joined, Moss has got a weekly predictor one, Super Brew, and on this channel you can do it on the preview shows in the comments there. Plenty of
any FPL codes, if you could just copy and paste that to my WhatsApp, please, T, that'd be great.
Will do, defo, man. Get them sent over across people. Moss, I've seen you've done it as well. I'm glad it works overseas because it's .co.uk and I wasn't sure if it was going to work overseas. But people, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day as we're entering for the Premier League is kicking off today, people. And I will be doing
Can you believe it?
Oh, it's crazy.
The new season is upon us.
Exactly. Love to you all, people. We're out. Peace.